Now that the new Halloween's over and done with, what is next for the Halloween franchise? Now there's already talk about a sequel, obviously because of what happened at the end of the 2018 Halloween. They left it open for us, and for those of you who didn't know, if you stayed to the very end credits, after the credits you don't see anything but you just hear Michael Myers breathing. So that basically confirms that he survived the fire. Now a lot of people have been asking me, how do you think they're going to write in him surviving the fire? And there's numerous ways to do it. One is just movie magic, simple as that. And the other one is, Laurie already shot a hole in the floor or in the ceiling of the basement, so Michael could have easily climbed out of that. I don't know. With the building burning away and falling down, there's numerous places he could have escaped from. And also with basements like that, you've probably got those kind of storm doors. I'm pretty sure she'd probably boarded that up if there was a storm door, but there's numerous ways they can write in how he survived. One thing's for sure is it's not going to be as ridiculous as how he survived H2O getting into Resurrection. That's just not going to happen. So let's assume that Michael Myers did survive and he's on the hunt again in this new Halloween. Are they going to do it with the Strode girls again? A full movie about the Strode? Some people say that might be a bit of an issue because it's just repeating things over and over again. But if they do bring the girls into this, is he going to kill any of them? Are we going to see some closure with Laurie Strode, her daughter and her granddaughter? What they could potentially do is Laurie and her daughter could die, sadly, and Alison could take the reins of the new Laurie Strode and carry on the franchise after that. But then the question being is, how long can Michael Myers go for? He's 61 years old. I know that Liam Neeson's character, Brian Mills, was 61 in Taken 3, so a 61-year-old can still do the business if he's fully fit, which Michael Myers is. But how far are they going to take it? How long in the future, or how distant in the future are they going to go? With this new Halloween coming out, are they going to make it in the same night, or is it going to be within a year? Ideally, it would be best if they do that within the next year or within the same night, because Michael Myers again isn't getting any younger. Or are they going to make the same potential mistake as they did with Halloween 3 Season of the Witch? Are they going to just take Michael Myers out completely and replace him with other characters in a different storyline? It works now with Season of the Witch being over 30 years old, and it's a nostalgic filled cult classic now. But if you want to do a Halloween movie, especially with the success of the recent Halloween movie, to remove Michael Myers again could be a mistake. For me personally, this is the way I would like to see it go as we speak. I wouldn't mind if there wasn't a sequel, however there's definitely going to be a sequel. So if I had my input of a sequel, I would prefer that Michael Myers comes back on the same night, he kills 2, maybe all 3 of the Strode girls, and then the Strode legacy and the Strode storyline is done and buried and it's complete. And then Michael Myers can either die during that and we could have a perfect trilogy, or he could live on and do a couple more sequels. Recent sequels, I would say, because he's 61 years old obviously, and go on a different path, maybe just kill babysitters again until he's either caught or killed or just gets away to live a happy life. There are so many scenarios that you could do with the Michael Myers character with a sequel, or they could completely reboot it altogether, maybe set it back in the 80s again, maybe he goes on some sort of killing spree that we didn't know about back in the 80s, maybe escapes and nobody knew about it. They can maybe do a twist on Dr. Sartain, maybe he kept it under wraps because Dr. Sartain is a bit crazy, so maybe he had more experiments going on that nobody knew about. He could potentially let Michael Myers loose in the 80s, he goes and kills a few people and comes back into the sanitarium again. Nobody knows who killed these people outside but Dr. Sartain and Michael Myers. They could do any of those scenarios. That would be an interesting scenario, and that would probably use and utilise that Dr. Sartain character a little better, because it was a bad character for me in that movie. So maybe if we do him a bit of justice, maybe do something like that, I don't know. So what do you think, guys? Where would you like to see the Halloween franchise go? Don't say you'd like to see it dead and buried, because we know it's not going to happen. Assume we know that a Halloween sequel is coming out. What would you like to see in that Halloween sequel? Leave your comments down below. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching the game, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.